everyone, happy Yellow Monday. Today is August 18th. It is the big birthday, the big 7-0. I will be 70 at 5 p.m. tonight, or thereabouts. Yes, I'm still 69. I'm holding on till the last second. Anyway, it's been a great month so far. I can't tell you how amazing it's been. But Brian is here now. He came on Sunday, yesterday. Here he comes. He's going to wander out here in a second. And we have just been going from one thing to another, doing simple things, but really enjoying our time together. So yesterday, what did we do yesterday? He came down, we got the dogs settled, and we were both really tired, so we took a nap. And then we went to the pool, floated around a bit, and we saw my daughter up there, my youngest, and she said, how about you come over for dinner? But how about we do it different? How about everybody brings their own dinner? So I said, that sounds like fun. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but this way she did not have to do all the cooking and preparing and stuff. She did host it, which was really nice, but we all kind of brought our own dinner. So I said to Brian, you know, there's this seafood place I want to try. Let's run there and get some scallops. So that's what we did. We ran out and got some scallops. And yeah, what did Brian had a hamburger, and there's a funny story to go with the hamburger, but I won't share it with you now because I have a feeling this week's going to be really long. So anyway, we had a good time. Though everybody in the family brought their own dinner. They supplied the grill, so you could cook your dinner on the grill if you wanted to. And a couple people brought sides, and I said to Brian, I've been wanting a key lime pie, like seriously bad. And I was supposed to have birthday dinner with my girls at some point, but for various reasons, it kept getting canceled and moved and whatnot. So this was so impromptu. I said to Brian, go to this place. There's a place not too far from here. It's called Ducky's. It's a little farmer's market. I said, would you go there and pick me up a key lime pie so we can share it at this everybody bring their own dinner meal? So that's what he did. So they wound up singing happy birthday to me, and that was my birthday dinner, but not really. Okay, so it was great. He gave me a few gifts yesterday. Now, as you know, he's been, I should say presents. He gave me a few presents yesterday. As you know, he's been gifting me at home with various projects he's been finishing, and I am over the moon happy about that. But he brought down a few actual presents for me to open, and I'm going to show you one of them. Here it is, my Happy Yellow Monday cup. I'm so excited about it. I love it. I'm going to get him to give me the link, and I'll put it in my Amazon description below, because it's there he is. He just snuck through. It's a great cup. It's got I'd show you, but there's water in it right now. There's ceramic inside instead of metal. So everything that you put in here doesn't taste like metal at all. It tastes like nothing. It tastes like water, which is what I always have in my cup. But isn't it great? It made my day. It was the first present that I opened when he came down. So I wanted to show you that. Let's see, what else did you give me, Brian? He gave me a gift certificate, because you guys know I like to go to get massages. So he gave me a gift certificate for 4 massages. That was a big item. And he gave me, oh, I have to show you. This is great, because I said to him, his parents, they go out to Lancaster a lot, and there's a place out there called Kettle Kitchen. And his dad bought me one year for Christmas a variety of jellies, you know, from this Kettle Kitchen. And this one in particular, I am in love with it, okay? Cherry vanilla. So I said to Brian a couple weeks ago, could you ask your parents next time they go to Lancaster to pick me up a jar of this cherry vanilla jam? So obviously he didn't ask them. Instead, he went out there and bought me this gift box. They're all cherry vanilla. So my kids saw it and they said, oh, Mom, one for you and one for each one of us. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So I got that. He's very thoughtful. His presents are very, very thoughtful. They don't have to be expensive. Just, you know, think about, he always thinks about me. The other gift is a set of weights, because as you know, I'm trying to do some strength training. So I won't be using the weights just yet, as you know. I had a little problem with that, but I have them for when I'm ready. So today being the day, I forgot to tell you the featured necklace. So the featured necklace is my pearls, and I actually wore these during my wedding. So when we got married, there was a blizzard, and I won't get into the whole story of it because it's a long story. But there was a blizzard, and so we couldn't really we had invited our family. It was a small gathering, but like 30 or 40 people, something like that. I don't remember exactly. But we had the worst ice blizzard of that year, and all the roads were closed and stuff. So the pastor that was going to marry us, we were always planning on getting married in our yard, and we got married on Valentine's Day. So the pastor that was marrying us, he had 4-wheel drive, and he said, I'll come anyway. I wanted to get married on Valentine's Day. So he said, I'll come anyway. And he stopped and picked up my daughter and my grandson and my granddaughter, and we got married under the apple trees, and it was so fun. I love the apple trees out in our yard and used to lay under them for hours. They were very special to us. So my mom did a watercolor painting of them, and that's where we got married. Anyway, so we got married. I wore red, and black because it was Valentine's Day. But then a couple days later, we had the entire family. We had it catered. We were supposed to have it catered. So she was kind enough to push it off for a couple days. So then we had a catered party, and then I wore another outfit altogether, and I wore these pearls and some other pearls to make a long story longer. So these are my wedding pearls, and I have pearl earrings too. And today I'm wearing my mom's cross, which I told you about a couple days ago, because I want her with me on my birthday. And we went out. So I got dressed. I'm just wearing this. You've seen me wear this before. It's just this little dress. And I picked this little crochet because it's a little chilly out today. There's some kind of hurricane or something. Not right near here, but brewing. So it's real windy here, and it's kind of drizzly and stuff. I picked this up at yes, it was the church sale. I picked this up at the church sale that we went to during the summer one time when I came home, and all the clothes were free. Do you remember me telling you about that? This was free. So I love it. I just love it. So I'm very happy. So we got up this morning. So. I'm going to tell you to tell me how many times I said that probably. Anyway, we got up this morning. We had a nice cup of coffee. My daughter, Amanda, made me some cinnamon buns yesterday, which are so delicious. And I had a cinnamon bun, and then we went out. We went to couple places. I wanted to go to a thrift store. I wanted to get something to make one of those Jennifer Clouston pin cushions. And I was just about ready to give up, and I found this adorable little candle holder with this little yellow bee on it. Isn't it sweet? Happens to be Lennox. Yeah, I'm going to take the price off of it. Happens to be a piece of Lennox. So I'm going to make a little pin cushion out of that. I'm so happy. And we went to a couple thrift stores, and I found these glasses and fell in love with them. Aren't they? They're so yellow. I love them. They're beautiful. I don't know if they're old or not, to be honest, but they have some weight because my gold glass broke. Yeah, I was upset about that. But I love these. So some more yellow. And then what did we do? Excuse me. Yeah, I think we just came home. Yeah. My daughter came over on the ferry this morning, and I wasn't supposed to see her. That's my middle daughter, who lives in Delaware. And she said, can I see you at all today? Brian and I had already made some arrangements, but we changed them. And so we're going to go over to one of the girls' houses later, and we're going to do birthday dinner again. So, yeah, I'll tell you about that tomorrow. All right, I'm going to hang up now because I want to get myself organized. We're going to be doing a live in a few minutes. I'm going to open some of the gifts that you guys sent me. So that's it for the moment. I will come back later. I just had a thought. Today's Saturday, and I've been videoing my dots as I've opened them. I've been laying them out on the counter and videoing them, and I thought you might enjoy seeing it. So I was going to keep the video for myself in my iMovie program, but I thought, you know, I think I'm going to just put them at the end of the video. So that's what I'm doing. But I wanted to let you know that that's what's at the end. So if you're not interested in seeing them, as soon as you see them, you'll know that's it. It's just the dots. Okay? Let's move on with the week. The next clip you see will be Tuesday, I think. Yes. Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. So yeah, I am not at the tiny house and I look tired because I am. It was a late night last night. My daughter came over from Delaware and she said it was very impromptu. And it's good I can go with the flow. She said, you know, can I see you for your birthday? And Brian and I had plans, but I said, yeah, why don't, you know, we have some kind of meal together. And I said Brian and I were going to have crab legs, but, you know, whatever, I'm flexible. I just didn't want to go out. So she said, I'll buy them. I'll buy enough for everybody. So she did. And we went over to my youngest daughter's house again. Poor Dina. She's got to clean up the mess all the time. But there was no way we could do it at my house. My table's covered in hexagons and I wasn't cleaning that up. So I had another birthday dinner. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I think I had one with my friend, one with Dina, one was impromptu. Four birthday dinners. Yeah. I mean, seriously. I really got lucky. Anyway, I can't tell you how much I enjoyed the live with you guys. That was so fun. Oh, it was wonderful. You guys made my birthday month. You are making my birthday month amazing. I am not done celebrating. So, all right. So I'm home. I'm wearing the same clothes I had on yesterday because I went to bed late and I got up really early, threw the clothes on, got in the car. It was a very long drive. Unfortunately, usually when we leave really early, we make really good time, but there was some accident. The weather down in Jersey is hideous. So even though there's like no hurricane there, the water, okay, is just angry. And they've closed all the beaches and they've closed a few of the bridges, you know, down by Cape May. I'm not really sure which ones because I'm home now. My daughter told me. So I'm glad I came home actually because I wouldn't have wanted to be down there by myself because my kids are going home because school starts in a couple days and I would have been down there by myself. So I'm very happy. I'm not happy why I came home, but I am happy that I came home. All right. Enough of that suspense. What else did I want to tell you? I don't know. So I threw my stuff in a bag. So I hope I have what I need here. And the no plan is to continue celebrating birthday month in small ways. And I want to get to those dots. Yes, so he brought the whole bag down and we brought the whole bag back. I haven't opened one single package of dots and I'm going to go do that right now. And I was thinking maybe every day I would just lace them out on the table and show them to you. There's quite a lot of them and they are still coming. Yes, I am so happy. So you have really till the end of the month and probably till the end of the fall because I don't see myself doing anything with them immediately. You know, when I'm down at the beach, it's like a certain way. So I think when I come back in, well, usually it's the end of October, then I'll like get serious with my dots. Yeah, but I'm going to go open a few now because I can't stand it anymore. But whenever I come back and forth, it really takes me a little bit of time to kind of readjust to my surroundings, and you know, I drag my stuff back and forth, so I'm gonna go do that now, and I'm making dinner, stuff like that there. All right. And you're probably wondering what jewelry I'm wearing today. Well, none, because of the way the day just played out. It's kind of too late to put something on at this point. It's almost 5 o'clock. I think I'll have to wear 2 tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. All right, I'm going to hang up for now. Tomorrow's going to be a better day, hopefully, and I will come back and show you some dots. All right. Bye for now. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday, August 20th, I believe. Yes. And today's featured jewelry is this beautiful cross that a dear, dear friend of mine made for me. So it's beading around a cabochon technique, and she backed it with suede. And isn't it beautiful? It's a raku. I'm thinking Roku, the TV. Raku. It's a piece of raku. If you don't know what that is, it's a type of pottery. And she put it on a lovely ribbon. And this is very special to me because she is no longer with us. I lost her many years ago, and she was my best friend. So her name was Wendy. All right, so I'm also wearing this. It's an orange cross that my mom gave me. And it looks like it's lampwork glass, and it's set in some silver. Yeah, it's matching the shirt that I'm wearing. And you know, I don't usually wear this color, but I'm home in Pennsylvania, and it's a little chilly. So I'm kind of wearing a little chilly-ish clothes. So I got a long sleeve shirt on. Yeah, the weather really changed. So they've got some hurricane, and it's way out in the ocean, I think. But the weather got really rough down at the beach after we left. My daughter told me. So we came home Tuesday morning. Yeah, Tuesday morning we came home. Family emergency. So maybe I'll be able to share that with you at some point. But right now, we'll just let that be. All right, so today I am, having re-entry syndrome, and that is where I forgot to show you my earrings. Jeez Louise. So these were my mom's. I just needed a little hug, and I don't usually wear much gold, but these were hers, and she wore them quite often. So, yeah, when I need a little hug. I got my friend's thing, that, and my mom's cross. So I'm feeling hugged today. Yeah, what was I going to say? So re-entry. Yeah, so, everything's kind of messy when you come in with your bags, and I just kind of threw everything in a bag. So I'm going to take some time and do a little tidy up, and that always makes me feel better. And then I'll probably sit down and do some hexies. I didn't bring my hexies home with me. I do still have some plaids and stripes here, so I can cut that out. And I did grab the papers, which I am going to need more. So the reason I haven't started putting my flowers together yet, because a couple of you have said, you can remove the papers once you put them together. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. But for the moment, I can't do that because I am not able to put them together because I haven't settled on my centers. I know that I want yellow centers, but I don't want solid yellow. I want some kind of plaid or stripe, but it can't be like mixed with like a dark color. I want it to kind of stand out. So originally I was going to get all the same cloth and put them, and I still might do that. But then I was thinking, well, it's seeming to be difficult. Every place I go, nobody really has enough yellow of anything. They have 2 yellows. I guess it's not very popular. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm just not going to the right stores probably. So if I find the perfect one, I will buy 4 yards of it. Yeah, because I think that's about what I'm going to need. My calculations are probably wrong. wrong. My head is not totally clear at the moment. So, but you can never have too much yellow. So we are going, Brian is going to take me to a fancy dancy fabric store in Kutztown on Friday. So I'm really looking forward to that. And if I remember, I'll take my phone out and show you the store. It's Kutztown is where the Amish are, and there's a lot of fabric stores out there. And one of the ladies in our community, Catherine, she said, you should go to this place. I think it's called the Wooden Bridge, if anybody has heard of it. So that's where Brian's taking me, to the Wooden Bridge. And if there's any other shops out there, we'll stop there also. All right, that's tomorrow's adventure. Not tomorrow, Friday's adventure. So I will talk to you again later if I have anything exciting to share. And I'm just going to say bye for now. Good morning, everyone. Jeri here. Today is Thursday, August 21st. And I'm having a cuppa with you, and let's start with today's jewelry. So it's a piece that I soldered. It's actually 2 pieces of microscope glass, and then I put the foil, the soldering foil around, and then solder it. And then I did solder a little loop on the bottom so I could add a bead. I did show you a necklace that I made. I think it was last week or the week before. I can't remember. I'm like losing track of time. And I made like a whole necklace using this technique. I don't remember if I made a video. If I did, it could be way down below. I feel like I did on how to do this. But anyhow, all right. What I wanted to tell you is that I started opening my dots finally. And I'm opening a few each evening. I'm laying them out. They're actually laid out on my table right now. So you're getting a different view of my art room. I'm sitting in front of that big cabinet that I have on the wall. And then my dots are laid out here on the table. And I wanted to share them with you. So I figured I'd share a couple every day. So I'm going to start today. And I hope you enjoy it. I did not bring my handy selfie stick or anything like that to hold my phone when I'm moving around, so I apologize. It might be a little shaky shakes. Let's get started. Let's take a look at some of these beautiful dots. And there's more in the envelopes than just dots, and you'll see that in a second. Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Today is pajama day, so no jewelry, no earrings. I'm just, this is it. Brian went to a car show, so I have the house to myself. It's kind of quiet, and I was just going through some of my dots and trying to organize myself. I'm still in Pennsylvania. I'll be going back to the beach soon, and I'm trying to get the room like tidied up so that when I come back, the season's almost over. I don't know where the summer's gone, but when I come back, I won't have a big fat mess to deal with. So there's that. So anyway, I've been opening a bunch of dots every day. As you know, I've been talking about it every single day, and I am keeping track on this piece of paper. I have everyone's name written down with what was in the envelope, and I am up to 56 dots, and I still have a huge pile of them to get to. So I'm trying not to rush it because it is really, really fun. That's it for today. I'm going to hang up. I just wanted to come on and say hello and tell you how much I love you. And I'm so grateful for everything that you do. And yeah, have a great weekend. Bye for now. Okay, lots going on this week. I am not going back to the beach just yet. I might be MIA for a little while. Please forgive me, and I will see you again as soon as I'm able. Love you lots. I hope you enjoy seeing the dots, and bye for now. Okay, so here's some of the dots. I started opening them. I'm being very careful. I'm keeping track. I have a piece of paper with everybody's name on it, and what was in the envelope, because I want to keep track of everything. I don't want to kind of lose it. I am going to make a journal with all the extra fodder that was in the packages and the packaging. So I want to keep track of whose is whose. So we're going to start down here. And this is from Deborah Meyer. And she gave me a beautiful card. These are little labels that you would put on your work. We'll get to the gum in a second. This is a little sample pack, 2-inch cotton squares. They're beautiful. Here's her dot, of course. And here is a starfish because, you know, I'm at the beach. I'm sure that's why she sent it. And I love it. It's going to remind me of the beach when I'm home in Pennsylvania in the winter. And the very last thing that fell out of the envelope was that bazooka gum, and I started laughing. So thank you so much, Deb, for that giggle. I love bubble gum. You know, we're not supposed to really chew that very much because it's not good for your teeth. But I remember bazooka bubble gum from when I was a little girl, and probably a lot of us do who are my age. All right, thank you so much, Deborah. Let's move on to Sarah Hawkins. Now, she is from Dorset, England. And at first glance, I thought these were polka dots, but if you look closely, they are beautiful little stars. And she gave me quite a big piece of this cloth, a note, and she wrapped it in this beautiful paper that I was very careful not to rip. So I can use that in my book, and I will use the envelope. So there's the dot. Thank you so much, Sarah. Here we have Elizabeth Martin, who I know as Liz. And her dot is done with silk ribbon and beads. And isn't it gorgeous? And she embroidered her name. And she is from Greensboro. And I can't remember if that's in North Carolina or South Carolina. I'm not very good at geography. She gave me extra yellow cloth as well. Thank you so much, Liz. And here is a beautiful card that she made for me. And that is made with t-shirt cloth. She is in my Stitch Club. So thank you so much, Liz. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness. All right, this next one is interesting. It is from two people, came in one package from Australia. So these guys, Sharon and Sue, must be buddies. And aren't you lucky to have stitching buddies that both follow me and that both sent me a dot? I am so pleased to have received this all the way from Australia. So thank you so much. There's two separate cards, one from each girl, woman, lady. And then there's 20 pieces of cloth here that I'm sure came from both of their stashes. And these women pay attention when I'm speaking because I said, oh, I'm running out of blacks and grays and these neutral colors. I don't really have very many of them anymore. She sent me some plaids for my hexies, the yellow, of course, and this would go in the hexies also. And I love this one. It's really beautiful. They're all beautiful. So thank you so much, girls. That's Sharon Nelson or Nielsen, I'm not really sure, and Sue Henderson. Thank you so much. All right, this one is from Elizabeth Ross and Ross Gilbert, I should say. Oh, no, maybe that's Gilbert, Arizona. Elizabeth Ross from Gilbert, Arizona. All right, Jeri, can you get this right? So I'm trying to look through the phone and at the thing at the same time. All right, there's my dot, and she sent me some little bits and bobs of beautiful bright colors that I love, and I am going to be making a bright colored scroll. I'm sure I'm going to be using those pieces in that. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Sorry, I kind of butchered your name there. All right, this one is from Teresa Subtle. And I love polka dots. She knows I love polka dots, obviously. Here's her dot, polka dots, Teresa Subtle from Alabama. And she actually handmade this card. Oops, let's get up there, Jeri. She handmade this card. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, happy yellow birthday. And I did get a giggle. Just set this down. I did get a giggle out. This is what I did originally when I was first opening them. I put their names in. I said, you don't need their names. You have their names on the dot. So anyway, I got a giggle out of this. Ha ha. I raised a litter of kittens in this room and they were chewing on the bag. Yeah. She's funny. All right. This one is from my friend Elizabeth Lampy. You may remember Elizabeth. We kind of co-did one of my videos. I used her process, shared her process with you, and added a little bit of tweaking of my own when we did the twisted fiber cord. That was super fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link. I'll try to remember to leave a link, but it's called, I think it was called Twisted, I think we called it Twisted Cord. Yes, and it's not the kind of cord, it's not the fiber cord. Oh gosh, Jeri, you're really butchering this. Maybe we didn't call it twisted cord. I'll definitely have to leave a link below. But she takes a lot of her excess cloth scraps. She puts them together. If you're in the Facebook group, you know what I'm talking about. She'll hold them together and then she'll wrap string around them to make cord. It's just a really neat way to make cord. And it's beautiful. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look at the video. All right. She also sent me some Bondo web because if you recall, I was trying to do a crushing technique. It's also known as crashing. She mentions here in the note that I first saw on Marion's World, and I thought we couldn't get the Bondo web in the United States. I couldn't find it. And so I thought, oh, I'll show how to do this crushing technique with Solvy. Well, it didn't work. So thank you so much for sending me that. She sent me a whole package of it. This is a graphite pencil. I'm sorry, it's water-soluble graphite. She sent that for me to have a play. Here's her beautiful dot. And I did not know she goes by the nickname of Lizzie. So from now on, I'm calling you Lizzie, and I love that. She did some embroidery on the dot right there, and she's from Kansas, and she sent me a card also. All right. I'm not going to be reading the cards on camera. She also sent me this huge pile of cloth, and it is gorgeous. And again, she must be paying attention because I said I was out of my blacks and grays and polka dots. So I must have mentioned the polka dots once or twice at least. So look at this gorgeous yellow cloth. I love this mustard yellow. And there's a stripe. And just look, it's just so pretty. And there's a red polka dot. She knows I love red, yellow, and black and gray. All right. Thank you so much, Lizzie. All right. Terry. Let's see if I can pronounce her name. Terry Sherelli from Arizona. Now, some people misunderstood what I was saying about the dots and sent me paper dots, and that is okay with me. She made a beautiful envelope, yellow, obviously, beautiful. Hi, Jeri, happy birthday month. And I am going to just transfer this beautiful dot onto this cloth, and it will be a-okay. And here is this gorgeous piece of yellow cloth that she sent along with it. And so I am going to be having a beautiful selection of yellow cloth before I turn around. Here is a dot from Kathy Phillips, and she's from Trapp, Pennsylvania, which, yeah, Pennsylvania. I've heard of Trapp, but I don't know exactly where it is. So I'll have to be looking that up. She gave me an extra square there of this beautiful yellow that is polka dotty. Yes, I love it. And she sent me a beautiful card with a nice, a lovely message. All right, so that's it for today. And the room's a mess. Let me come back in a second. Okay, today's dots. I opened up a bunch last night. Let's take a quick look. All right, there's Brenda from Ontario, Canada. Thank you so much, Brenda. And she enclosed a piece of men's suiting and a beautiful note written on this really interesting, I don't know if it's onion paper or what, but it's really pretty. It's pretty cool. All right. Thank you so much, Brenda. This one is from Spain, all the way from Spain, and I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to do the best I can. Auril. And there's the dot. There's a piece of roving that is in the shape of a dot that has a pin on the back, so I can wear that. And she did a little slow stitched piece for the card. Thank you so much, Auril. Sorry about butchering your name. And I love the envelope, by the way. Okay, Patricia Forey. She sent me 2 dots and a beautiful card and 2 different pieces of cloth. You see that? Thank you so much, Patricia. Denise from Chattanooga, Tennessee. She sent me this beautiful piece of cloth and this dot, and with a beautiful note. Thank you, Denise. All right, we have Leslie Hoff. And when I first looked at that, I thought, oh, Clinton, New Jersey, because we have a Clinton in New Jersey, but no, it's Tennessee. So it's a beautiful piece of yellow cloth and extra large with a beautiful note. Deborah Graham from Canada. I'm just amazed at where some of this stuff has come from. I love this piece of yellow cloth, and thank you so much. It's a big, healthy, big fat piece. I'll have some extra for the project, the smaller project that I want to do. Okay, so now Mamie sent me a very long note, beautiful note, and a bunch of yellow cloth. She wants the dot on here, but she didn't feel comfortable writing her name, so I'm going to do it. And if any of you out there feel that way, just do what Mamie did and just send it to me, and I'll be happy to do that. She is from West Michigan. No, you know, you can't do this wrong. I don't care if you whatever you do, I'm just happy. So here's a dot from Linda, and I'm going to give up on the last names, from Evans, Georgia, and she sent me some extra cloth with the dot and a really, really cute card with a beautiful note. And her bubble mailer has these on. I'm saving all this stuff. All right, here we go. This card made me giggle. Put your tongue here. It was really funny. And she sent me a stack of things that she felt I could use for my hexies. And I'll be putting a dot on probably one of these pieces of yellow with her name. And her name, I'm sorry, is inside the card. Looks like Kathy Kalman. Kathy Kalman. All right. And here is a beautiful piece of striped cloth from Kathy Hedberg from Raleigh, North Carolina. She is in my Stitch Club. She sent me a beautiful note in a yellow envelope. Love that. Thank you so much, Kathy. Here is another Kathy, Stetson. This is the Kathy that came over to the little house, or the tiny house, I should say. She is from Milford, Delaware. She sent me a beautiful note and a nice, healthy piece of cloth with her dot and her name written there. Thank you so much, Kathy. And I hope to see you again before the summer's over. Patsy Deans. She was a smart girl, put hers on freezer paper so she could write on it nicely. I should have told you guys to do that. And there's another one. She sent me a couple. And then she sent me some yellow cloth. And I love stripes and I love polka dots. Okay. Now this is really cute. Rushing. I thought that was a really cute card. And she sent me a lovely note. Okay. This dot right here is from Cindy. She's the gal that sent me the big box of wool. So I just pulled her dot out of there, and here it is. So she is from Michigan. Round 3 of the dots. Okay, so this one is from Corinne Reamer from Long Valley, New Jersey. And it almost looks like little puppy prints, but it's not. But it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Corinne. This one is from Nancy Marsteller from Macungie. And I have to say, do you know that you are like 20 minutes from me, Nancy? Why have I not known this up till now? So, and here's a dot from Abhaya, and that I probably didn't pronounce your name right. I'm sorry. From Portland, Oregon. And she wrote me a note in the card and said that she never really had a fondness for yellow and didn't think she would have any, but if she opened her box and she found a piece, she would send it to me. And as soon as she opened the box, this was on the top. So I think it's silk. And then she sent me a scrap of a slightly darker yellowy gold. And I think that is silk too. And it's beautiful. It still has the threads in it. So thank you so much. This one is from LJ from New Mexico. And she embroidered on her dot. And she also made the card. And there is some Zentangling on the envelope, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you so much, LJ, for this beautiful dot. I love it. There's Mary Andrews from Colville, Washington, and she sent me a dot with a beautiful note. Thank you so much. And I'm so impressed with all the different yellow cloth, I have to say. Here's Nancy Marstella from Macungie, Pennsylvania, and that is about 20 minutes from here. So how did I not know you were so close? We have to meet up sometime. All right, she sent me this beautiful dot and a card. And this here is from Karen Johansson from Mesa, Arizona. And there's a beautiful yellow dot with a nice card with a beautiful note. And then she sent me these beautiful yellows that I have never seen before. And I especially love this one. Love it, love it, love it. It reminds me of little pencil marks in mixed media. Thank you so much, Karen. This one is from Marie Coates. I think I'm saying your name right. From Queensland, Australia. And I have to tell you, this cloth is just really, really got a beautiful texture. I know the things in different parts of the world, they're all so different. I love this. And she made me a handmade card, and she calls it the Golden Dot and the Golden Years. Thank you so much, Marie. This one's from Michelle Fisher from Upland, California, and she made this beautiful tag and sent this dot with a beautiful note. And thank you so much, Michelle. That's it for today. I will be back with more dots. Thank you so much, everyone who sent me one. And I'm just really enjoying seeing all the different yellow cloth. And that's it for this week. And every time I do a visual diary, I will put dots at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing them, and bye for now.